Well, howdy, brothers and sisters of the interweb. Thought I'd do an update video about this GT touring bike, well, gravel bike to touring bike sort of conversion I did a while back. Admittingly, haven't been using it very much. My bike packing plans, as I suspect is often the case, have taken a bit of a backseat, but I think it might be time to resurrect them. So this bike was bought new as a gravel bike, and at the time it was a 2x Shimano Claris bike with, you know, drop handlebars, etc. And I have made some changes and additions to make it more of a touring rig. You know, first and foremost, group set change. So this is the Microshift Advent X 1x gravel group set, and this is the flat handlebar, you know, version of it. You can get it in drop bar shifters version as well. And yeah, and I also obviously converted the bottom bracket from, you know, square tapered bottom bracket to BSA one, and put on these lighter, nicer Shimano cranks on it. 32 cog on the front and 50. This is a 10 speed, so I think it's 11, yeah, 11 to 50 10 speed. Cassette on the back. It's a clutch, rear derailleur, and obviously no front derailleur. Other than that, next major change was converting from drop bars to these flat bars. They were even wider when I got them on sale, so I had to like chop about, I don't know, a good 30 millimeters each end, or 20 millimeters each end, to, you know, make it more usable. Put on these Aragon grips on it, also with these you know, little bullhorn ends. As a road rider, I'm used to, you know, a road hand posture, so this obviously gives you the freedom to alternate your grip. Short stubby stem there, and a set of, you know, luggage carrying additions. This is just the frame and top tube bags from Restrap. Excellent stuff. And I also have a saddle bag and some fork mounting bags that go on each side. I think I'm gonna get a back rack for this thing, so, you know, you can go full load on it. These are the original WTB rims and Riddler tires. They are 37, which I think is the maximum this frame could take. Well, you could probably fit a nice 40 in there. Yeah, probably in there, no worries. But these are excellent, actually. They are, you know, I guess for touring use, slight, you know, gravelish, very light gravel use. They are excellent. These are the original Tektro mechanical disc brakes, which I kept. And yeah, and the Brooks saddle, which is very comfortable when you first get on it. But actually after, a good hour in the saddle or so, it does cause some pain. I think it's an adjustment because obviously I use road saddles and my bottom end is used to that, and this is somehow different. Perhaps not the seat, perhaps it's because it's such an upright posture as opposed to lean forward road bike posture. I think it might be putting considerably more weight on me ass, and that might be the cause of the slight discomfort. Maybe it's just a matter of running it in both my ass and the saddle, which is quite new, hasn't seen much use, but all in all it's quite comfortable. And let me tell you, I think the highlight for this rig, which was intentional, really thinking about carrying, I don't know, 20-30 kilograms of touring shit with me, I figured, I gotta make it as easy as possible on the hills, on the climbs. And this setup, which is, very much kind of a dirt bike setup, 32 to 50, let me tell you, I mean, this thing climbs like a fucking goat. You're spinning there a bit like a hamster, but in terms of effort for, long climbs and what have you, this makes it really not effortless, obviously, but manageable, especially for long rides. And on the flats, yes, it's slow, but it's 32 to 11, gives you with a good 80 RPM cadence, I don't know, gives you 30 something kilometers per hour, which for touring, kind of cruising speed, is absolutely fine. Bike is, as you can expect with this geometry, super stable. I mean, look at that fork lurking forward, long wheelbase and whatnot, super stable, kind of bouncy. You could actually feel it bouncing, on the bigger bumps. That might be actually the saddle, which obviously has this rubber bouncy, intentional, I guess, construction. Could be those seat stays or both of them working together, so we can actually feel it bounce. Takes the edge off the bumps, and pretty cool. This is a pretty inexpensive bike to begin with, relatively speaking. I don't remember, I got it off Wiggle for probably, I don't know, 800 pounds or maybe 1,000 pounds. It's been a while, so I think it was something in that order. So relatively inexpensive, and then obviously a few additions, the microshift stuff, cranks and all that, probably put in another, I don't know, 300 pounds into it. Make it 500 pounds together with the luggage set. So all in all, about a 1,500 British pounds cost for, I reckon, a pretty capable touring, bikepacking, light graveling rig. So yeah, GT grade elite bike touring conversion. Cheerio.